teaching or learning something is about all about the content, and the content is the main thing. How the content is transferred, that's secondary, and because it will work different for different people, and you only learn by doing. Like somebody who has a master degree in craftsmanship, uh, they failed more times than somebody else tried, right? We need to transfer education because currently education is just like um, you eat what's on the table. But I think we don't prepare kids and students anymore for today's world. Like today's education system is like really from the past, like from the industrial area. It's like I think this lifelong learning.
Mm.
Um, People look at me, oh, again, he said this word, but that's the most important thing because you need to learn. You need to learn as well how to unlearn things because some things are not valid anymore. It's more like about a pattern and providing them the best personal experience in
Mm.
learning and the best possibilities to learn because um, it's proven. I know politics doesn't act to that, but it's proven the better you educate people, the less you have to pay them later on in social support or whatever, right? So what I would change, I would really change going. I think we don't need some kind of a just little reformation. Really need a revolution in education to just for the purpose to get our kids a chance to keep keep pace with basically already the current situation, right? And the future situation. So um, educate them to keep learning a lifelong thing, and learning is not a challenge. So we should eliminate all this challenging thing and stupid things like sitting like at a specific time for 1 hour in a room and doing this exams or tests, because doing something under time pressure is a specific competence, right? Some people don't have that competence. That doesn't mean they are stupid, right?
Yeah.
It just means they don't have the competence to reproduce something under pressure, and
True.
therefore we actually kill a lot of little humans. Einstein said once, like, we make fish climb trees by standardizing tests, and I think that's true because everybody has different competencies, and you need to be aware about your strengths, and you
Mm.
need to be aware about your weaknesses. Not good in something is not bad.
True.
So, and that's how every human is, right? We have our competencies and should be more really competence based. But besides that, be aware about your competence. And I personally think collaboration needs to be enforced much earlier. Work together with other people, and our credo here is outcome over ego. What you said as well is pretty right. That the change is not only on the system; it's on the whole society. I think the modern way of teaching is to be a mentor and to keep like self-paced learning. And yes, some learn others faster than others. That's there, but it will depend on the topic as well. But support them on self-learn because some kids are really good at self-learning, right? And they will make their way. And especially for the future, that's the most important self-responsibility to be responsible for yourself.
Mm.
And basically we are born with this responsibility
Yeah.
and then we get it taken away. That's my personal opinion. I think that's the most important change that we need, getting away from this frontal teaching and into a mentorship, and so I think we need a complete change of the system, right? Really a revolution, not just a little mock up. My approach always is like the best would be, of course, but it's not happening and it's not realistic, and it's most likely the best would be stop everything right now and do it different from tomorrow on. That won't work, for sure, but it will be the fastest learning. Just realistically, I think makes sense to really do pilots, right? And make them look good. So how do we do it, right? And I think that's the way to go because even everybody's crying for or screaming for revolution. They don't know how and don't know what's looking like. So you need to show a bit like, okay, this is how it could look like, right? If you go down that path. People will always scream for a change, but they don't know really like, okay. And then if they don't know how it's going to look like, they're more resistant. As a human, we're more like, okay, well, we know this is the reaction to this action. We can relate these things. And even if the reaction might be bad, we know the consequence and then we act to that. If we do an action and we don't know the consequence, we rather tend to not do it. That's just our psychological pattern. So in reality, I think we need to do pilots and prove them that they are better.